Have you ever noticed people who argue with absolute confidence, even when their arguments completely fall apart?
They speak loudly, harbor no doubts, and yet are wrong about almost everything.
Psychologists believe this isn't just confidence. It can often be linked to a low level of intelligence.
Thinking, learning, justice, compassion, purpose, and communication. The first sign is confidence without real understanding.
This is known as the Dunning-Kruger effect.
The less someone actually knows, the more convinced they become that they're an expert.
They simply don't realize how much information they're missing.
That's why they sound convincing. But behind confident words, there's often very little logic or evidence.
The second sign is a lack of curiosity. Curious people constantly ask questions. They want to understand how the world really works.
The world offered its secrets: history, science, geography, and complexity. She simply turned them away.
Learning something new means admitting you didn't know everything before.
For many people, it's easier to stay inside their comfort zone.
The third sign is black and white thinking. Everything becomes either good or bad, friend or enemy, success or failure.
Psychologists call this cognitive rigidity, the inability to think flexibly.
Real life is full of nuance, but simple answers often feel easier. The fourth sign is poor emotional control. Research shows that lower IQ often goes hand in hand with lower emotional intelligence.
A tiny inconvenience can trigger an overwhelming emotional reaction. People with stronger thinking usually pause, analyze the situation, and only then respond.
The fifth sign is constantly blaming other people.
The boss is unfair. The economy is broken. The timing was bad. It's always someone else's fault.
Taking responsibility is much harder than finding someone to blame.
The sixth sign is rejecting other people's opinions. I really think this approach is the best way forward for the team.
For some people, disagreement feels like a personal attack. True intelligence isn't about diplomas or grades. It's about the ability to think, question, and learn.
We often think we know the answer, but true insight begins the moment we allow ourselves to wonder.